Hi students, today in this video we are going to come across interest on partners drawings under average period method or a shortcut period method. This is a third method under the basic concepts of accounting of partnership. So before going for this calculation, we have certain basic informations to be known. So let us see the average period table given in the next coming up. The average period table. Here we have three different columns given, and let us see what is the first column. Drawings of the partners at the beginning of every month, middle of every month, and end of every month. So here they have given when the partners are going to make the drawings at different intervals, how the average period have to be taken up for the calculation. Students, average period method is very simple, but without understanding this table and remembering the average period, it is very difficult to go for the calculation. Very simple calculations comparing to the product method. So let us see how this average period is going to be taken or understood by us using this table. So first column, beginning of every month. For the year ending, average period is given as, it is splitted as 12 plus 1 is equals to 13 by 2. So how this we are going to consider for each and everything, how we are going to understand this, how this 13 by 2 is come, 12 by 2 is come, 11 by 2 is come, this and so on. We are going to just check and we are going to make it clear and understand by using the next tables. I have made here the workings through the table form. So let us see when it is going to be the whole year, how the average period is considered by us, how it is taken up. When we go for average period for the beginning of every month, just move on to the first two columns. I guess if people understand how the outstanding month should be found when it is beginning of every month, right? So here I've already made it and highlighted the numbers that is to be considered. So which is the largest number from the whole column of outstanding? For the first, it's going to be 12. So 12 is the largest number and the shortest is 1. Average period formula is the largest or the longest period plus shortest or smallest period is going to be divided by 2, as we are taking 2 periods into account. So here we have 12. So here we have 12 plus 1 divided by 2, and that is how we get the answer as 13 by 2 for the beginning of every month. So on. Let us try the same in case of middle and for the end. So moving on to the middle of every month, see the outstanding month, which is the largest, 11.5, and the shortest is 0.5. So the average period here is 11.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2 gives you 12 by 2. And same, try moving on to the end of every month and see what is the largest period. It is going to be 11 and the shortest period is going to be 0 here. So when you add these two, you get 11, the same. So 11 plus 0 divided by 2 gives you 11 by 2. So this is how we are going to take up the average period when it is whole yearly, for the full year. Next, moving on to the half yearly. How this average method is considered by us, again same. If you people know the outstanding months to be calculated for beginning, middle and end for half yearly, this is very simple. Use the same method of formula, largest plus shortest divided by 2. So what is the largest when we move on to the beginning of every month for half year ending? 6. 6 is going to be the largest and shortest is 1. 6 plus 1 divided by 2 gives us 7 by 2. Next, moving on to the middle of every month. Largest is 5.5 plus shortest is 0.5 divided by 2 gives us 6 by 2. Again, you people can observe for the lesson. I guess you people are able to understand now very clearly how this average period method is going to be considered. So moving on to the end of every month, it's moving on to the end of every month. The largest outstanding is 5 and the shortest is 0. 5 plus 0 divided by 2 gives you 5 by 2. So this is how we are going to take up average period calculation. So let us move on to the first page again and observe the table. I want you people to know only the average periods into account. So beginning, middle, every month. For the whole year it is 13 by 2, 12 by 2, 11 by 2. So it's very simple, 13, 12, 11. When it is going to be half year ending, it's going to be 7, 6 and 5. So this is going to be divided by 2. So this is how we are going to consider. So let us see how the problems are going to be and how we are going to solve that. It's very simple. So let us move on to the next. So let us start with question number 22 for average calculations. Let us read the question what is given here. Savi, Pavi and Nivi are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally. Savi withdrew rupees 1,500 at the beginning of each month. Pavi withdrew rupees 2,000 at the end of each month and Nivi withdrew rupees 3,000 at the middle of each month. For the year ending 31st March 2014, calculate interest on partners' drawings at 12% per annum under average period method or shortcut period method. So here average period is also called as shortcut period method. So now let us see how the calculation is going to be for each partner. So before going for the solution, let us first mark who are the partners, their drawings and the periods that is mentioned. So Savi rupees 1,500 at the beginning of each month, then Pavi rupees 2,000 at the end of each month and Nivi rupees 3,000 at the middle of each month. And here they have given for the year ending 31st March, which means this is a whole year. It's not half year, it is the full year. So let us now go for the solutions. So let us start with the solution now. Heading is calculation of interest on partners' drawings. I am mentioning your partners because all the partners we are going to calculate under average period or shortcut period method. So first we are going to go for average period. How to find out average period for all the three partners? So moving on to the formula, average period, as I said, it is longest period plus shortest period divided by 2. So let us move as per each partners. First Savi, then Pavi, and then Nivi. So I've written for each partner the name. Now moving towards Savi. Savi, the longest period plus shortest period is going to be considered as 12 plus 1 divided by 2. So she is withdrawing at the beginning of each month. So longest is 12 plus shortest is 1. So it is 13 by 2. Next, moving on to Pavi. Pavi is withdrawn at the end of each month. So end in the sense 11 plus 0 divided by 2. So it is going to be 11 by 2. Be very careful when you're reading the question because it doesn't go as per the average period table. It doesn't go in order. So they might mix up the question and give us the periods. Next, Nivi is withdrawn at the middle of each month. So 11 and a half plus half, that is 11.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2 gives you 12 by 2. So now we found the average period for all the three partners. Now moving on to the next calculation. Second calculation is going to be total drawings made by the partners. So coming to the second calculation, the total drawings made by each partner, we are going to find out using the formula amount of drawings into the number of months. So here, as it is a whole year, I have taken 12. So let us see for the each partners how the total drawing amount is going to appear. Savi, again Pavi, and Nivi. So Savi, the amount withdrawn is 1500 or 1500. Next, Pavi 2000, and then Nivi 3000 into 12 months for each. So the amount for each is going to be calculated now. Now going for the total drawing of Savi, 1500 into 12 gives us 18,000. Next for Pavi, 2000 into 12 gives us 24,000, and for Nivi, 3000 into 12 gives us 36,000. So now we have completed with the total drawings of each partner. Next calculation, the final calculation is interest on partners drawings. So let us move on to the next calculation. Coming to the last calculation of interest, the formula is total drawing into average period into rate into 1 by 12. The difference here comparing to the product method is total drawing and the average period. Now let us go for the calculations of each partner's interest. So total drawing for each partner, I'm going to take first 18,000 we have calculated. Next Pavi 24,000, Nivi 36,000. Next average period for each partner that we have calculated. Already we have done it, so it's easy to copy and just write it down. So average period for Savi is 13 by 2, Pavi is 11 by 2, and Nivi is 12 by 2. Next, the rate of interest is no change for each partner. It is the same 12% into 1 by 12. Now we are going to find out simultaneously the interest for each partners. So calculate these and find out the answers. So going for the calculation, 18,000 into 13 by 2 into 12% into 1 by 12 for Savi, I get rupees 1,170. Next for Pavi, rupees 1,320. And then for Nivi, rupees 2,160. So I want you people to calculate and check the answers once to make it clear.